Hi, this is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils! Early morning Wednesday. This is Devils After Dark, coming to you live from the Primetime Radio studios inside the bunker in an undisclosed location in beautiful New Jersey, and Scotty's Michael J. Fox Studios in Beverly Hills, California, as the Devils harpoon the San Jose Sharks 7-2 tonight. I'm feeling the heat. Scotty, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing good. You're okay? You feeling the heat? What's the matter? What's going on over there? You all right?
The Devils are starting to get hot.
Well, let's hope so. Because this team needs to go on a heater. That's for damn sure. And they got this one tonight, and then they got another one lined up on Friday against Anaheim before they face a tougher opponent in the Los Angeles Kings. So they got a chance here to make a little bit of a run. And yes, a harpooning, Sam Woo. A harpooning has occurred against the San Jose Sharks, who, by the way, where are they at here? Have a goal differential. Hang on, I'm gonna make sure I get this correct. A league worst goal differential of minus 102 goals.
Well, if you're gonna get on a heater, you start with the San Jose Sharks. Although last time it didn't work out well when we were at home with the Sharks,
well, they got some revenge this time, that's for sure. Taking the Sharks to town. Timo Meyer back in town up there in San Jose, making his presence felt. And we said hello to some of our old friends from the Devils who have moved on in the trade that happened just a year and a day ago. Yep. from today. So we're now, I guess, in New Jersey terms, a year and 2 days. In LA, we're still on Tuesday over here because it's only 10:18. So I know in New Jersey though it's already Wednesday. So yes, Sam Woo's burning the midnight oil. So you know what that means? We got to do at least a 3-hour podcast tonight to keep Sam up to about 4 a.m. over there in the great state of New Jersey. But let's talk about this game number 59. Hello to everyone on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, wherever the hell you might be listening. Devils victory. Game number 59 on the season on the road. The Road Warriors are back. Oh, what a rush. Timo Meyer versus everyone he got traded for. Nikita Hoytuk, Fabian Zetterlund, Mackenzie Blackwood, no Mohammeduland, or however you say his name, in the lineup tonight. But either way, been 1 year since that trade. Nico Dawes back in net. Holy Toffoli. Tyler's got a 6-game point streak going on right now. They got to win tonight. By the way, Nikita Hoytuk, you know I was a big fan of him. 116 hits on the year. Oof. Just saying. That's something that we could use here in New Jersey on that defensive line. But either way, and Fabian Zetterlund, good for him. He's having a good year. 15 goals he's put up on a board on a, obviously, arguably the worst team in the league, San Jose Sharks. Right there neck and neck tied with the Chicago Blackhawks, but at least the Blackhawks got Bedard. So yeah, they still got to win, but I'll tell you this. They got themselves some awesome third jerseys that they were wearing tonight. Love those new threads for the San Jose Sharks. And a quick game note as well, Nolan Foote to the AHL on a conditioning stint. So hopefully, maybe we'll get some more of that toughness in the lineup rather soon. Let's start it out. First period. And oh boy, it didn't start too well for the Devils. You got Siegenthaler and Nemec kind of crashing into each other about a minute into the game. And Nico Dawes makes a save, but then Siegenthaler is like sliding on the ice, and he kind of clips Nico Dawes and pushes him out of position away from the goal crease. And then someone on the Sharks is able to come around, and they got a wide open attempt at a wraparound to put in. And even the goal light went on. I think the referees were signaling goal. Everybody thought it was in, except Andre Palat, who was there to get a stick down on the ice and to make sure that it didn't go into the net. So thank you, Palat, for coming through on that one. Palat a lot? I don't know. I was trying to come up with something, but yeah, never mind. Let's just move on. Still nothing. Mackenzie Blackwood, man, he looked good in that first period. Nice sliding save on the one-time blast from Jesper Bratt. And this was one where the Devils were on the rush, and Nico is bringing it up here on the wing. And you got John Marino in the center, and then you got Jesper Bratt on the other side. And Nico, he's coming in, and then he passes back to John Marino here in the center position, and he kind of quickly fakes a shot, and then passes it across to Jesper Bratt to try and get Blackwood committed, but he doesn't. He reads the play, and he's able to make a big stop on Jesper Bratt over there. And then the Devils get a power play. Don't worry, they didn't score. But let me tell you, they were making Mackenzie Blackwood look like a different MB in goal. Talking Marty Brodeur. I think he had 7 saves on that power play, and they were like high quality saves. The Devils are, you can see they're pushing to get that power play going again. But Mackenzie Blackwood, whoo, baby, he was looking good in that first period for the San Jose Sharks. Fabian Zetterlund got a breakaway after that. Nico Dawes came up big, closing the 5-hole on there. And then, man, Shimon Nemec got plastered into the boards face first. Probably should have been a boarding call over there, but again, Siegenthaler made, a minimal attempt to go over there. I'll go back to those Chicago Blackhawks. If anyone even comes close to touching a hair on the head of Connor Bedard, like, that whole team is swarming that other player. Like, just wanted to see a little bit more. Nemec took a pretty hard hit there, right into the boards. And like I said, probably should have been a boarding call. But we know how the officials go. After that, Mackenzie Blackwood left the ice. And I don't know, maybe I missed it, when maybe I got up to get a drink or go to the restroom or something like that. But I didn't hear an update on him. But he made a couple of saves. Oh, did you get something, Sam Woo, about Mackenzie Blackwood?
Well, I thought he just got traded to the New Jersey Devils.
Oh, is that what? Oh,
I thought they pulled him because it didn't seem like there was an injury. I'm like, what? Did Fitzgerald just get him back?
Yeah, it really didn't. I mean, he skated off the ice and he just went right down the tunnel. And then Kokkonen came in, and then it was odd because you didn't really see any sign of an injury or anything like that. And like I said, he was playing solid as hell in that first period there. So I don't know. Maybe something will come out in the post-game reports. I'm really not sure. Maybe I missed an update along the way. But, hope Mac Black is okay. And then Nico Sturm gets the San Jose Sharks on the board right at the end of the first period at 18-17, even strength goal. And Sturm is just able to take a pass across. He's at the side of the net, chip it right in, past Nico Dawes. 1-0. And for the 43rd time this year, yes, 43rd time, the Devils surrender the first goal of the game. And this now ties them with the absolutely abysmal 92-93 Ottawa Senators team, who was dead last in the league. And I think they just jumped over the Anaheim Ducks from like a year or two ago, who were also dead last in the league. Not a stat that you want to be leading in over here if you have aspirations for making the playoffs. But somehow, Devils are making it happen because they are the comeback kids. But first period ends with them down 1-0. We move into the second. Nico Dawes, man, he had a huge save. Someone parked right in front of him that he was able to make the stop on and start gaining the momentum back the Devils' way. And then at 3:29 of the second period, Jesper Bratt ties it up 1-1 with his 22nd goal of the year. The captain starts his points bonanza on the night. He gets the secondary assist. I'm talking about Nico Hischier, his 21st, and Timo time. That's right. Timo Meyer gets his 14th assist. He had a great game against his former team. And Nico, I think he fed Timo right into the zone. He brings it in over to Jesper. Jesper passes it to Nico, back to Timo Meyer, and he immediately just backhands it, a pass back through the legs of the defenseman. And Jesper Bratt, doesn't miss this time on that open net opportunity, and he puts it home there for his 22nd at 3:29 to tie the game up. And then just over 30 seconds later, at 4:06 of the second period, gentleman Jack Hughes puts the Devils on top 2-1 with a breakaway. Jack has an interception at the blue line, and he is off to the races, and he rips one 5-hole through the legs of Kakkonen, and he puts his 19th? His 19th unassisted up on the board at 4:06. Devils up 2-1. After that, Nico Dawes then made a big save, getting to the post, squeezing that arm, not letting the puck slide through. And then Devils go back on the power play. They're getting a lot of good opportunities again. And say it with me. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me goals to Timo Meyer. Ooh, yeah. Oh, wait a second. Hang on. Not so fast. Offsides on the play. Oh. Timo Meyer on the power play gets called back. Sucky. Nice goal. He scored. The Jack Hughesian shot, as Doc Emmerich would probably say, where, Jack and Jesper Bratt does this a lot too, where they shoot, they're coming in on that angle towards the goal, and then they shoot far side away. And you got to be precise with your location on that one, or else it's just going wide. And Timo ripped it, put it in the back of the net. But yes, it is called offsides. So we go from 3-1 back to 2-1, but not so fast over there, San Jose Sharks, because Kevin, I got big balls, says I'm got a big shot as well. And I'm going to put this rocket into the back of the net for his first, yes, believe it, his first goal of the year at 13:08 of the second period. Jack Hughes gets the secondary assist, his 35th, and Nico Hischier gets the primary, his 22nd assist of the year. And, Jack feeds Nico, and Nico brings it into the zone, and he's able to delay a little bit, which pushes the defense back, and then he passes back to Kevin Ball, who's able to really just step up and wind up. And, he was reaching for the sky on that one. Kaboom! And just slams it home, top shelf, for his first of the year. Congratulations there to Kevin Ball. Getting on the old score sheet in the goal column for the first time this season. And then after that, Eric Hall, man, he had a great opportunity on a partial 2-on-1 with Tyler Toffoli. He elects to shoot, and I think it was a good option there. He kind of delayed, took a shot, but Kakkonen came up big with the save over there. We're moving into the third, and the Devils are up 3-1, and the other defensemen on the team are like, hey, I want to score some goals too. Colin Miller is like, yeah, I'm an extra defenseman tonight, but I got a big, massive shot that I can shoot from the blue line as well, and that is what he does to put the Devils up 4-1 at 2:41 of the third period. Another even strength goal, and the assist coming from Timo Meyer and Nico Hischier, his third assist of the night. He gets the primary on Miller's third, and this is just another long-range shot. Big blast coming from Colin Miller, but one thing to not forget about, Timo Meyer parked in front of that net, creating the screen for Colin Miller. So good play there by Timo. He had an extra jump in his step tonight. No surprise being back at the old Shark Tank up there in San Jose. And then, man, Timo Nico and Jesper, they were firing away for a little while there. They had the Sharks pinned in, and there was one time where Nico got the puck, and he was at the side of the net, and he passes it across to Jesper Bratt, and he shoots it back just in the crease. Oh, Jesper. That was another one everyone thought was in. But either way, Devils are up 4-1 until our buddy Brendan Smith, old Chicken Tendies, comes through with his third goal of the year. And Chris Tierney getting the assist along with Andre Palat. 5-1 Devils at 5:01 of the third period. Another blast from the point. Finds its way in. Low, far sides. The Sharks were basically screening their own goalie on that one. So, yeah. Good play by Brendan Smith to get that in there. And that's 3 D-men with goals tonight. 3. Kevin Ball, Colin Miller, Brendan Smith. Way to go, boys. That's what I'm talking about. So 3 goals by D-men. But you know there's another D-men that we especially like here at Devils After Dark. And wait, I'm getting it. I'm getting it in my ear now. Yes, Mrs. Woo is coming in, and she's saying that we need to go to Mrs. Woo's Displeasure Palace dungeon for a Devils After Dark Let's Go Devils podcast game update with the king of the football calls himself, Sam by God Woo.
This game update is brought to you by And Crew Brew. And Crew Brew, where we make winning memories together, one crew at a time. Devils, Sharks at SAP Arena in San Jose. Third quarter, Devils are driving with the 5-1 lead. Marino out of the shotgun. Hughes in the backfield. Pistol formation. Mercer on the left side in motion. The puck is snapped. Marino pitches it to Jack Hughes, who finds Mercer. 10-5. Touchdown Devils. Touchdown Devils. Devils have a 6-1 lead. Chief Brody, take that shark behind the boat and harpoon it. Instead, this game is over. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. Are you ready? New Jersey!
Oh, man. Sam Woo. Outdoing yourself tonight. We need to get that clip from Jaws, though. That smile, you son of a boo! And then just right now, I can only imagine Mrs. Woo sticking her head around the corner of the basement, just watching Sam in that tiny helmet on his head, screaming at the computer screen, and just probably shaking her head in disbelief over here.
I got my excuse.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell Mrs. Woo I blame Lindy Ruff for this moment. Just blame Lindy. Just blame Lindy.
And Lindy gave you those chicken wings the other night, too. That was all Lindy Ruff.
Yeah.
All Lindy Ruff.
Yeah, and Fitzy as well. You
yeah.
know, Fitzy did nothing about it, just like he did nothing about the goaltending.
Oh, man, what a hell of a football call there by Sam by God Woo, the king of the football calls. John Marino gets the secondary assist here on that goal. And, yeah, I mean, that was a nice shot from Dawson Mercer as well, because if you watch the replay, Marino gets the puck to Jack Hughes. He gets behind the net. But as soon as Jack gets over there down low, Mercer switches from that bumper roll right in front of the goaltender, and he fades out a little bit to get into, the little bit of that higher slot position there. And he just turns around and he's able to take that pass and just slam it home. But good hockey sense there by DM, who we know, it hasn't been the easiest year for him. I still have it in the back of my head that he's dealing with an injury, because him, he doesn't miss any games. But there have been a couple times this year where we've been like, ooh, might it finally happen? Might he finally, is he going to actually miss a game here or there or something like that? But Dawson Mercer, he fights his way through all the time. He is a gamer. And tonight he was rewarded. But that was a real smart hockey sense play there by him, able to realize Jack was low. Okay, let me move out of the bumper and get set up for this position in the slot. So really, really good play there by DM. Hey, guys, why don't you buy me a beer for that? He gets his 16th goal of the year to make it 6-1 at 6:57 of the third period. Another even-strength goal. Hughes, Jackie Boy gets the assist, his 36th. What's that, his third point of the night? Or did he get 4 points too? Right? He has 3, right? 3 points tonight. 3 points. Okay. He has the goal and 2 assists. And then John Marino gets his 16th. But we are not done yet. Oh, no. The captain says, I've been playing damn good recently. And 3 assists, a hat trick of assists, not enough for me. I want me a goal. And that's what Nico Hischier does. He brings the puck into the zone, and he takes a big hit from our old friend Nikita Ahoytuk. Told you, man, that dude is a beast. A beast. Not going to knock the trade or anything like that, but man, do I wish we had someone that just pulverizes people like that on our back line. Either way, Nico takes the big hit from Ahoytuk, and he's still able to get the wrister go. He kind of comes into the zone, and then he cuts across, and it looks like he knows he's going to take that hit from Ahoytuk, but he gets the shot off, gets it past the goaltender, and he's got his 20th goal of the year. Coming from Jesper Bratt, his 39th assist, and Jonas Siegenthaler, his 8th. So every Devils defenseman, and they dressed 7 tonight, except for Luke and Nemec, got a point. You get Siegenthaler with an assist, Marino with an assist, Brendan Smith with a goal, Kevin Ball with a goal, Colin Miller with a goal. So that's 5 of the 7 defensemen chipping in with points tonight. It's been a while since we've seen that. 7-1 New Jersey Devils at 7:57 of the third period. Bailey does get his 5th goal a little later on at 12:33, but obviously there was no crazy miracle comeback in store for the San Jose Sharks as the Devils wrap this up. And yes, it is technically their 20th comeback of the season because they were down 1-0 after the first period. Shots on goal for the Sharks, 12, 13-6 for a total of 31. Devils, 13-18 in that second period, and 13 for, oh yes, a Slayer Raining Blood tribute of 44 raining pucks from the Devils on the ice. 44 shots on goal. They won the face-off game once again, 29-24. Both teams 0 on the power plays. Not very much in the hits department. San Jose out hit the Devils 13-6. San Jose 14 block shots. The Devils 12. But a big needed win, hopefully a confidence boosting win after the the Rangers game, the Lightning game. The Devils needed something to get them going once again. Maybe this LA road trip is the place where some of these things come together here late in the season for them to make the run at either that third place or second wild card, which they are now 5 points out of both. Okay, and they have 2 games in hand on Philly, or is it 1 game in hand? I think they have 2 games in hand on Philly and 1 game in hand on Tampa Bay. I could be mixing that up. Hang on. Tampa Bay. I'm sorry, 2 games in hand on Tampa Bay. They have 61 games played. Tampa Bay has 69 points. The Devils have 64. Philly, 60 games played with 69 points as well. Devils with 59. So they're not out of it. It's a tough road, but they're definitely not out of it. And they did what they had to do tonight. They beat up a team that they should beat up. Let's face it. Sharks are rebuilding. They have a minus 102 goal differential. Okay? That's not good. So they beat up the team that they were supposed to beat up and in convincing fashion as well. So let's hear what you think about it. YouTube Live, Facebook Live, X, Instagram, Twitch, wherever the hell you might be listening. And let's see what the king of the football calls himself. Sam, by God, Woo has to say about tonight's game.
Nico Dawes.
Nico
keeping
Dawes.
them alive in this game. It would have been. He got pretty close there, Scotty, of a 2-0 lead. And Nico Dawes standing tall and shutting the door. And then once the Devils' offense got going, they did what they had to do. They beat the Sharks.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't appreciate that hit from behind on Nemitz. And where's the beef?
Yep.
We can't be having Siegenthaler being the enforcer there. We saw what happened to him against the Rangers. No offense to Jonas. But, again, it's once they started scoring, you see the confidence come back. It seemed like the pressure was off, and Jack Hughes was being Jack Hughes. He was having fun. Everybody was having fun out there. It's a great first step to, getting back on track with this team.
Sorry. Dubs says Mackenzie Blackwood saw the Devils jersey and immediately got hurt. So
yeah, the whole time, to be honest with you, the first period, I'm like, the whole time, it's like, okay, why does this happen? Like, Scott Wedgwood, we give him away. He's doing pretty well. Mackenzie Blackwood, now we're playing against him. He's doing pretty well. And then once he left, then I was like, that's why. Now I don't remember the Mackenzie Blackwood of old. But we don't wish any ill will on Mackenzie Blackwood. It was just,
no, of course not.
Not at all. Not at all. Just don't beat us.
I just thought it was a funny comment. That's all. Yeah. But no ill will, and we hope Mackenzie's okay, whatever happened.
I honestly thought he might have gotten. I honestly thought he might have got traded. Like when you just yanked in the middle of the game, it's like, what is he coming?
There was no indication. Like even watching the replay, it's not like he was like grabbing at like a hammy or a calf or something like that.
Yeah.
Like even if he was cramping up or something, like there was no indication whatsoever that he got hurt on any specific play or anything like that. So, and he was playing lights out in that first period. The Devils were peppering him in the first 10 minutes of the game. They had like 12, 13 shots on net.
Yeah. And, again, just I'm glad the Devils got this win, Scotty, because if they didn't, I mean, the press, the fans, the Fire Lindy, seeing something from NJ.com and their social media, saying Fire Lindy, and just the noise was getting louder and louder and louder, and about Fitzgerald, as it should be, because they need to be held accountable. Just to get this win gives them a 2-day reprieve. They're still on the hot seat, specifically Lindy Ruff, and Friday when they play the Ducks, they got to rinse and repeat and do the same exact thing, take care of business. And then LA is going to be a little bit tougher.
LA will be a lot tougher.
Yeah.
A lot tougher. Anaheim's not that much, better than the Sharks, really. They're, they're not the greatest of teams. So, yeah, they should. I mean, but again, don't play down. You got to go in there, much like they did tonight, and they really handed it to the Sharks, and that's what they got to do against the Ducks as well.
Yeah, so they got 2 solid points. They need to basically get minimum 5 of 6 points on this trip.
Yeah.
And they're already, I guess 2/3 of the way there to getting the full 6. That's good because that's what we want to see. They just play so much better on the road, Scotty. I don't get it. I mean, yeah, they still give up the first goal, but they just play so much better on the road. They're more focused. Now, they did make some mistakes. They did make some mistakes during the game. That's going to happen. But there was a lot of back-checking tonight. I thought Palat had a decent game tonight. I thought Palat threw his weight around a couple times. But, again, they pointed out, Bryce Salvador, that they were getting out-hit, against the Sharks. And, the Devils don't really have a physical presence. I like them to hit more, but maybe they're just not one of those teams that are going to hit. So you might as well go back to your speed and skill, but, not get too fancy with the puck. They put the shots on goal, and that was the big difference tonight because I think the last 2 games, how many shots on goal did they have? Not many, and a lot of them were blocked. They found the lanes, and there was a lot of movement in front of the San Jose goaltender's crease tonight. There was a lot of movement. They were getting in front of the crease, and that's what they have to continue to do.
Yeah, 100%. And Angelo, you're right. Blackwood technically shut us out for those 15 minutes that he was in the game. Hello to you. Good morning, Robert Larson. I saw a couple other people. Who did I see on here that I haven't seen? In the Art of Pimpin', Natsu. Yay! Nico doing that captain stuff. That's what I'm talking about. And we got to see. Yeah, the traffic in front was a main thing because even on, I think I forgot to mention it, on one of the goals, Toffoli was right in front as well. Maybe it was the Ball goal. Yeah. So when Nico threw it back to Kevin Ball, Toffoli was right in front, boxing out the D-man, creating that just clear open lane for Kevin Ball to slam that shot. And then when Timo was creating the traffic for Colin Miller, they did a good job getting in front of the net tonight. And again, competition isn't as good as it was maybe a couple games ago. But still, you got to build that confidence somewhere. And the Devils were in a desperate need of a confidence builder. And that's what tonight, I think, definitely was. Dubs agrees. And Serv is saying that he feels like maybe the Devils just feel more pressure at home to please us fans, that we have high expectations. Could be. But they're pros at this. They know they got to go out there and perform. And tonight they did. Tonight, they didn't mess around. Blackwood had a really good first period, but I thought the Devils played well in that first period also, It's not like they were just sitting back, lackadaisical, blah, whatever. They were peppering Mackenzie Blackwood, and he was making some really big saves in that first. And then once he went out, forget it. Game time.
Yeah, the Devils played very well in the first period. It was just an unfortunate goal that was given up late in the first period. But the good news is the Devils didn't go cry about it in the second period. They did something about it. They got the lead back and then never gave it up.
Never gave it up. And who's this? Oh, no, that's Angelo again. Yeah, I mean, I wish Timo got that goal, obviously. That would have been. It was a nice goal. It was a sweet goal, and of course, it being in San Jose, that would have been really cool. But yeah, tough one in the offsides. It would have been nice. It would have been a power play goal as well, which we know that we're in desperate need of some help there on the old special teams. So yeah, that would have been nice. Would have been nice. But I'll take a 7-2 victory. Timo getting 2 assists, making his presence felt out there. The captain getting 4 points. Jack Hughes getting 3 points. 5 of the 7 defensemen getting on the score sheet. Jesper Bratt. Gentleman Jack with a breakaway. Woof! It's just what this team needed. It really is. And after all the hoopla, because don't think they don't hear it about the whole Fire Lindy stuff and all that sort of thing. And they know where they were last year and they know where they are this year. You know? And I'm sure they're questioning themselves on some things here and there as well. So maybe these 2 games here against San Jose and Anaheim is just the confidence they need to go back and then maybe exact some revenge on the LA Kings as well on Sunday afternoon, which I will be at if anyone's at the I'm going to be at the old the crypto.com arena, or as everyone in LA calls it, the Staples Center. But if anyone's going to be there on Sunday, Scotty will be there walking around.
Scotty,
probably having myself. What's that?
I just had a thought. You're going to be at that game, right? You're going to be at that game.
I'm going to be at that game. Yeah.
Is it because you're paying money to see Jack Hughes play?
Well, I may know some people who work over there to be able to get me free tickets, but I would pay even if they can't hook it up. I am still going to go to that game, and yes, I would buy tickets. I'm unfortunately not going to go to the Anaheim game, but that's because of other work commitments, and I'm just not going to get out on time to be able to drive down in the crazy LA traffic to make it to Anaheim, because I'm probably not going to get out of work till like 6:45, and the game starts at 7. So, or else I would.
Helicopter.
Don't say that out here in LA. That's bad. That's bad.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, bad vibes.
Yeah.
But the traffic is atrocious, or else I would make it down there to Anaheim. I usually go every single year, but this year I just got some work stuff and it's on a Friday, so it's a little bit tough. But I will definitely be there on Sunday. Even if my friend who works over there doesn't hook me up with tickets, yes, I will be purchasing tickets to go see these New Jersey Hockey Devils play on the ice over there in Los Angeles, downtown.
Well, I'm happy, Scotty. I'm so happy.
I'm happy too.
Because it would have been devastating if they lost today.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And, John, yes, Holtzy didn't get benched after he took that one penalty, which was nice to see. So maybe Lindy's finally hearing the calls of everyone to let this kid play a little bit more. So we'll see what happens. But they got another big game on Friday night. Can't just be, dwelling on this one. They got to move forward, and they got to continue with that momentum. And what's something else that has eluded the Devils? There's been a lot of things that have eluded this team all year. But one of the main things is they haven't been able to put together that 3+ game winning streak. So you got one in the bag now. You got another, very beatable team in Anaheim. And then you got a tough one with the LA Kings. Get some momentum going against Anaheim. And then let's continue it with LA. It's an early game. It's 12:30 in the afternoon here, so that's like a 3:30 start for them. It's not like a 7 o'clock, it feels like 10 o'clock at night type of deal. So it's an afternoon game. Be ready to rock and roll. And I'm not going to lie. I always feel it's easier to come from the East Coast out to the West Coast instead of the West Coast to the East Coast. Because when you get out, you're like, it feels like 10 a.m. Oh, it's only 7. It's like, okay, well, I'm up early. I could just start my day earlier. But the other way, it's like, it's 10 a.m., but it feels like 7 a.m. What's going on here, I always find it harder to go west to east rather than east to west. So the Devils, with that afternoon game, that should really work in their favor. So let's continue this momentum on Friday. We'll say hello to Rico, our old buddy. Is there anyone else? Former Devils on the Ducks? I can't remember. But either way, keep that momentum going, and let's try to get that, more than a 3-game winning streak.
Well,
yes,
Scotty,
and sir, we've all heard the rumors. You know what team could use him, and I hope it doesn't happen. The team that he scored a pretty big goal against a number of years back.
That'd be great if he had a no movement clause.
Oh, man.
And he used it and said, no, I'm not going there.
Or if he did and he pulls who was that guy we got from the Rangers that came over and didn't score a friggin' goal?
Oh, Grabner?
Yeah, that Shiro got. Oh, man.
Oh.
Yeah. That's the only time I'll ever wish, ill will upon Adam Henrique for goal-scoring prowess. If he happens to get traded to the Rangers, I hope he doesn't score another goal this season, okay? That's it.
Oh.
That'd be the only time. Love you, Rico. Love you, buddy. But that would be the only time. But yeah, sir, we'll see what happens there. Hopefully not. If he lands anywhere else, well, I'll be rooting for him.
Yeah, we got Grabner from the Rangers, right?
Yeah,
that year. Yeah, I remember. Something tells me that he was serving as a double agent. Yeah. Yeah,
agreed.
You can't fool us. They'll be in next on the Woo Report conspiracy theory.
Oh, man. All right, Sam Woo. Well, let's wrap this bad boy up. I know it's about 2 a.m. over there for you, and Mrs. Woo was calling you to get to Betty by. Sam Sleepy's time. So let's wrap this up. And thank you to everyone for joining in on Bill Spalding's favorite show, Devils After Dark. At least that's what we heard on the broadcast tonight. That's what I heard, right, Sam?
Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah,
that's what I heard. Thank you, Captain Bill. We appreciate it. Love you, buddy. Doing a great job on the play-by-play.
Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah.
And don't forget to join our crew. You can see the QR code up there on your screen right now. You go to joinourcrew.com just to be up to date on all the latest stuff that we got going on here at the podcast. We thank you for all your comments, your likes, your subscribes. All of it means the world to us. We can't do this show without you, so 2 big horns up.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the music right now.
Ay.
Yeah, I found the Titanic music.
I'm going to get Sam a label maker for his birthday. That's what I want to get Sam, a label maker.
Yeah, but this is all virtual.
Oh, I'll get you a virtual label maker then.
Oh, there you go.
Okay? Yeah.
All right. Dropping the podcast in about 20 minutes.
Olivier. Serve Olivier. Watch that fight. Down goes Rempe.
That's right. With a nice black eye. Till next time, let's go Devils.